Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. This is episode 3. We're going to be getting on with it right now and going back to down this elevator. Go down here. The elevator is already up, so we can just go down. As you can see from last episode, we got the claymore, or are able to use the claymore effectively. I should have mentioned, now the claymore is a lot slower, but does a lot more damage. And can also hit more targets more effectively. Got a broken straight sword for whatever reason. Now where we are going is down here. Archer. I probably should have upgraded the claymore now that I think about it. And then where we need to go is over there. Oh, excuse me. We need to go over there. To do that, we're going to go around and fight a Lothric Knight. So that's nice. Whoa there. Got the backstab off. And we got him. This is a lot of souls, so it's good for early game grinding. We got a Lucerne there. I'm gonna wait till both knights are a bit farther away. They usually don't notice you if you're, or they notice you, but they won't follow you into here, usually. Go talk with an old woman.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
If we talk to her again.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
And we get the Way of Blue Covenant.
Unkindled one, head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate of
Okay, you already heard this. So now we can equip Way of Blue. Way of Blue is essentially the, I wouldn't say beginner's covenant, but the safe guy's covenant. And essentially, whenever you get invaded by people, which you can get invaded when you have an Ember on, whenever you get invaded, it will try to get blue sentinels to come and help you. Now, this guy will drop, I think, raw titanite, raw something. It's raw, no, not crystal, what's the word? Well, give me a minute. Gems, raw gems. I think he'll drop raw gems upon death. Or some kind of gem. So if we can get off the backstab. Okay, then. This is not good. Holy shit, he just one-shot my ass. Okay, then. So, I have a better idea. It's called We Don't Fuck With Him, because I'll get it later, when we're more powerful. Or at least I'll go get it on the screen later. Let's just go back down the elevator, go get our souls, and go back home. Or not home, go... We're gonna go kill a guy this episode. We're gonna go kill a big guy. Like Gundyr, but bigger. I am now regretting doing Dark Souls 3 as a Let's Play. Alright, let's go. Just run through it all, it does not matter. I have an idea for how to get my souls back. Are there a lot of them still? No. I don't want a little grunt following me, so. Woo there, baby. Okay. Please don't follow me in here. Please don't follow me in here. If I just stay here a minute, they'll leave me alone. Okay, so we got our souls back. We got the covenant. We got the banner. Now all we need to do is kill the boss. Now, I think the easiest way to get back... Actually, it'd be just to do this. First of all, I should do it at full health, but, you know, who cares? Or at full Estus, I should say. If you're gonna grind for souls before the boss, like you can't kill him for some reason, because he's pretty easy. Killing these knights and grinding for souls is the way to do it. Okay, now we... Ooh, that could have been bad. He could have noticed me. Alright, so let's go down here. Really? There is an archer right here. Backstab him. Get him gone. And now before we go in there, because that's the boss arena, gonna ember up. And first of all, I'm going to get the Sword Master, which is the guy we killed earlier. Although I believe, I'm not trying to look up a skirt here, I believe that sword is actually a different blade. I'm like 99% sure that's a... I'm not gonna spoil what blade that is, but I know that that is not his actual blade that we get from him. I think. I just heard another something. Okay. Anyway, let's summon this guy just for extra help. Doesn't really matter, but you know, all the help you can get usually. I'll probably only be summoning 2 phantoms because I believe enemies, whenever you summon somebody, it's a bit bad because enemies get more health and do more damage. But there's obviously 2 of you, so it kind of balances out. So when summoning for a boss, I usually only summon like 1 person. Anyway, I think is he even here? Yeah, he's here. So we can emote for him, and we can point forward to say we're gonna go in here. Go up here. Approach the doorway and have a cutscene with the new boss we're gonna kill. Meet the Bull. It's not his real name, but he's essentially a giant bull. This is Vordt of the Boreal Valley. He has a lot of... He's not really that hard. Then again, he's the first real boss. I say that as I get hit. he has obviously a giant mace, which he can swing around, but he can also do a lot of dodges, and he can, I think in his second phase, he can charge forward. Well, he can just run fast like that, but still. Anyway, he shouldn't be that hard. We should kill him in one try. Yeah, starting his second phase now, where he does frost damage, actually. Or he starts doing frost damage. And we got him. That wasn't that hard. We got the soul of the Boreal Valley Vordt. And we can thank our friends for helping us. We can jump for joy. I should also mention, while we're still here, if you kill Emma, in case you're thinking about it, first of all, I highly don't recommend that you do that. Because if you do, it will spawn a late game boss right then and there. So do not do that. Unless you are very, very confident in your abilities, do not try and kill the boss that spawns. Or, I mean, don't kill Emma in the first place. Anyway, if we come down here, we can raise the banner. And have a black screen, apparently. I don't know how this, like, signals these guys. Like, just holding it up where it signals these guys to come to you. I think these guys are called transport demons, if I remember correctly. Or flying demons. They're a form of demon, is what I'm trying to say. And now, we are in Undead Settlement, with frame rate drops, apparently. Alright, we can light a bonfire, right off the bat. Doesn't need to rest the bonfire, because we already did that. We do have a lot of souls from when we killed Vordt. Come over here, get an item. As you can see, there's a ton of enemies down there, but they're not hard, and they're also hollows. Come down here, can not lower them, drop down here over here. Kill these bastards. Get an alluring skull, which essentially, if you throw it, enemies will be distracted by it, and you can either run away or do something else.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
A little sad pilgrim. Not gonna kill him.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Can accept his service,
Oh,
even if we're not going to use sorceries.
I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
And then he gets teleported back to Firelink Shrine, just like Greyrat did. Come over here, we get some homeward bones, and I believe in the ton of dead pilgrims. Did I see it? Yeah, a ton of embers flew off of that. Anyway, if we come over, is there an item on this? No, just the weird way it's glowing. Alright, if we come over here, that gate will open. Well, actually it'll open then close. I need to kill these dogs as quickly as possible. That's one down. That's two down. Where's the third one? And we got him. Alright. Now, I'm gonna kill this guy. Because we can. We come over here, we can redo the lever. And get back in. Kill this bastard for locking us out. Ooh, we got a Mad Phantom. Okay, well, there was a Mad Phantom there. Mad Phantoms are essentially a mix of a Red Phantom and a White Phantom. They can help you and kill enemies, but they can also kill you if they want to. So, anyway, we can light this bonfire. And we can rest at it. And I'm going to travel back to Firelink. Even though we got the boss's soul, normally you can do something with souls to turn them into weapons or spells or sometimes rings. Actually, can you turn Vorts into a... I think you can. Yeah, you can turn Vorts into a ring or a mace. You'd go up to that guy to do it, but we have to kill the second boss of the game to be able to do that, or technically the third. Or you can just use it like any normal soul and get souls out of it, but unless you've done 3 playthroughs, there's no reason to do that. Anyway, do we have anything we need? We should buy this eventually, but that's not important right now. What is important is going down here. Not talking to Great Rat. We can go over here, and this is where Yol is.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Okay, now we can draw out 2 strength, or true strength. Good lord, I can't speak. Draw out true strength. Jesus Christ, why was that hard? And we can also buy spells, which we can use none of because we don't even have 10 in intelligence, or faith, or luck. But I do not plan on using them right now.
I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
Get an emote from him.
Then
If we
shall
draw out 2 strength.
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
And we get 1 free level up. And I'm gonna put that into... You can get 5 free level ups from him per playthrough. So... I think I want to put it into this, but I don't know. I may want to put it into endurance. I don't really have any items I'm currently working toward right now, so I'm just gonna put it into, yeah, endurance.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
Okay. Now that we've done that, we can actually go get real level ups. Also, we can talk to him again.
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these Lords of Cinder? These supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep, and they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
Alright then. And there's also a guy up there that we can talk to get some things from him.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded. Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
I am probably going to show some invading at some point, but that's either going to be a bonus episode or something along the lines of that. Anyway, I think that's it for now, other than leveling up. Anyway, actually, before we do that, I have an idea. What can I'm probably going to be using the Claymore for a bit. I don't know what I want to use. Actually, yes, I do know what I want to use eventually, but we won't get it for a tiny bit, so we can use our stuff. I'm going to reinforce this Claymore up 1. And do we have... We don't have heavy gems. Okay. Heavy gems make stuff scale with strength, which means the higher your strength is,
Be careful.
the higher your damage is for that weapon. For instance, it says right now that our Claymore does 151 plus 22. And our right weapon 1 says 174. Which is the extra. It's more than what the damage says because it's extra from our scaling with strength. It doesn't scale that good with strength, as I believe it's a D. Yeah, it's a DD with strength and dexterity. It scales with both, technically. But I'm going to make it scale with strength with a raw gem. Or a heavy gem? Yeah, heavy gem. But now we have an upgraded Claymore, so we can come over here.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then.
Level up. We only have 1, so we can either round out endurance or I may want to actually use miracles. That's maybe what I want to use, but for now I'm gonna actually just put it into endurance.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide.
Okay, now we have enough souls left over to go over here and buy a dried finger.
Ashen One.
The dried finger essentially lets you have more than, I think you can have 2 people normally in your world that you can summon. So you can have yourself and either 2 NPCs, 1 NPC and a person, or 2 people. Now, if you have the dried finger, I believe you can have 4 people and yourself, so 5 people in total. Which I don't believe includes things like blue spirits, so you can have like a total of 7, I believe. Yes, 7. 7 of total people with a dried finger. I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, I'm actually going to do one more thing before we end up the episode, and that's read the back of these thrones. So you can see which throne is which, and also their little bit of stories. Yorm the Giant of the Profane Capital. You can see from the huge-ass throne that it was a giant. Watchers of the Abyss, one of my favorite bosses and favorite Lord of Cinder. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. That's the main guy that fucked up, essentially, and that's why we're all doing all this. Ud left the Exiled, because he's right there. He's the only one to come back to his throne. Saint Aldrich of the Deep. He's actually the... I think this... He can be the second or the third Lord of Cinder you killed, because Yorm and Aldrich are interchangeable. You can either kill Yorm first or Aldrich first. Other than that, it goes Abyss Watchers, Yorm, or Aldrich. I'm going to be doing it Aldrich, then Yorm, and then Lothric up there, and then you can end the game. Because once you kill all the Lords of Cinders, you can end the game. Anyway, I think that's going to end off the episode. If you like the video, please hit like, and if you want to subscribe for more Uncharted and Dark Souls 3, please subscribe. Jesus, I screwed it up. If you want to see more Uncharted or Dark Souls 3, that's better. Subscribe and hit the notification icon. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.